Hey everybody, it's Sunday, which means it's time for my NHL Picks of the Week, where I choose 5 games from the upcoming week in the NHL and pick who I think is going to win. Now, last week I went 5-0, and I am definitely going to hope to carry that momentum over. I'm now 12-2 on the season with my Picks of the Week record, so maybe I should actually start betting all of these games, because the record to start is nice. We're going to knock on wood here and hope that that continues. Would love to have another really good week this week with our picks. So before we begin, I just ask that you subscribe if you are new. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Both of those things really help out and are greatly appreciated. But let's take a look at my picks for this week. All right, so here we are, my picks this week for the NHL. We've got no picks until Tuesday, February 2nd, but I've got a couple games picked on Tuesday. The first one, I have the New York Islanders over the Buffalo Sabres. Now, this is a little bit of a risky pick because the Islanders have not been playing well whatsoever. However, I think we're going to see a desperate New York Islanders team who know that they need to start picking up some wins. They need to climb back up the standings, and they're really going to be pushing hard to get a win over the Sabres on Tuesday night. So I'm expecting a huge effort from the Islanders and them to pull out a win in that one that they desperately need. Also on Tuesday, I have the St. Louis Blues over the Arizona Coyotes. The Blues have been playing pretty well recently. They're just a better team than Arizona. And while both teams can certainly keep games low scoring sometimes, Arizona most of the time, the Blues sometimes. They've been weird with goals for and goals against this year. They haven't been the defensive stalwarts that they usually are, but I don't know if Arizona can score enough to outscore the St. Louis Blues. Like, the Blues have actually been scoring quite a bit this year, so I just think the Blues are going to flat out outscore Arizona, and the Coyotes don't have the offense that can match that. So I'm going with the Blues Tuesday night over the Coyotes. Wednesday, I have the Tampa Bay Lightning over the Detroit Red Wings. Now this, do I even really need to say much about that? I mean, obviously it would be a massive upset if the Red Wings were able to get a win over Tampa Bay. Defending Stanley Cup champs, off to a really solid start this year as well. Tampa Bay looks really good. Detroit's had a terrible start. They're really struggling. Lightning in that one. Not really worth betting that game, though, because the Lightning are going to be such favorites that it's not even worth it. I mean, if Detroit somehow pulls off an upset, though, that would be huge. But I'm taking the Lightning to win that game. Moving on now to Thursday the 4th, I've got the Montreal Canadiens over the Ottawa Senators. Ottawa is not playing well. They're the only team in the league as of me recording this that has one win, and only one win. Everyone else has at least 2. We'll see if Ottawa can change that before Thursday, but still, it's been a really tough start for the Senators. Montreal's been off to a really good start. Obviously, they just lost their first game against the Calgary Flames in their first regulation loss, I should say. But the Canadiens have been good to start, so I'm going to go Canadiens over Ottawa there. They're just simply a better team. And then final pick comes from Saturday the 6th. I've got the Minnesota Wild over the Arizona Coyotes. So I'm kind of beating up on Arizona a little bit this week. But Minnesota, they're in the midst now of 4 straight games against the Colorado Avalanche. Minnesota has started the season fairly well. They were 5-3. They lost to the Avs last night. They've still got 3 more to go against the Avalanche. That is top-notch competition in the West, them playing 4 straight against Colorado. So when they finally get done with Colorado, not sure what their record is going to look like, but they're going to hopefully be able to beat a team that is not as good of competition in the Arizona Coyotes. So I think the Wild can get a win in that one, and will really look to get a win in that one, be pushing hard for it after playing really tough games against the Avalanche. So we'll see what happens this week, but those are my 5 picks of the week for this week in the NHL. On Tuesday, I have the Islanders over the Sabres. I also have the Blues over the Coyotes. On Wednesday, I have the Lightning over the Red Wings. On Thursday, I have the Canadiens over the Senators. And on Saturday, I have the Wild over the Coyotes. So we'll see what my record is after this week. We'll see how many of these 5 I get right. So far in the season, I'm 12-2, hoping to keep that momentum rolling, but we'll see what happens. The NHL is pretty unpredictable. So with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description. If you'd like to further support the channel, the link to our Patreon, merchandise store, and donation link are in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.